Looks like everything's good to go. If you're tuning in at home, I apologize. We are having Wi-Fi difficulties. Hopefully the Wi-Fi stays good for this broadcast. We're almost set for the starting lineups here between boys varsity Wildcats hockey against the Amery Warriors. And if we get booted off again, we'll try to get back live as soon as possible. It is a cold one here at the Amery Ice Arena. It is probably negative 10 degrees in this barn. Oh, I know. And I'm so scared of heights, so I always feel like I'm gonna fall. It's unnerving. We got Wiesinger starting. And with Nolan hopeful. And Vizina. Dodge starting on D. Robinson starting on D as well. And Thomas starting in goal for the Wildcats. Starting for the Warriors, number 11, Logan Doughton. Jacob Maxson, number 14, starting for the Warriors. And Oscar Trofe, number 29. Number 6, Elliot Green. And Gavin Lindsay starting. And number 1, Carter Meyer starting in net for the Warriors. Meyer, a senior goaltender, took the Warriors to the state tournament where they placed second place last year. Oh, and we got some mini-mites on the ice here tonight, too. Look at that stride. Future NHLer right there. Oh, slides safely into the blue line. We're going to take a brief break here for the broadcast for the national anthem. Recorded by the Amery High School Choir. All right, folks, 17 minutes on the clock. We're about ready for first period puck drop here in Amery, Wisconsin. River Falls Wildcats with the big game tonight against the Warriors away from home. Last night's game canceled due to weather. Now the Wildcats with a big game of their own tonight. We've got professional videographer, the father of Max Wilds, on the recording tonight. Kind of crammed up in scaffolding. It's very bizarre where they have us in the rink tonight. So bear with us for the camera angles. They have us in the corner to the left of starting goaltender Carter Meyer. Yeah, and it's shaky scaffolding at that. And anybody that knows me personally knows that my 2 feet were meant to be on the floor. I am deathly afraid of heights, and even though I'm 10 feet up, I feel like I'm in an airplane. Yeah, right? Wide stance, wide athletic stance. And away we go with the faceoff. It's going to be Hopeful on the draw for the Wildcats. Hopeful, big hitter. You like to see him play in the body. Puck controlled right away by the Warriors, but it's pinned up against the wall by the Wildcats. A little back and forth now in the neutral zone. And Hopeful at the blue line. Overskated that one. Warriors push deep to the right of Thomas. Puck goes into the corner. Vizina plays it up the boards, and now a nice outlet pass, but it gets by everybody. Warriors retreat in their own end. They wrap it around. First to it will be Vizina. Wiesinger, nice drop pass for Vizina. Right back to Wiesinger. Nice give and go there. Puck high in the slot, but taken away by the Warriors. Stretch pass there, too far. It's icing on the Warriors. Looks like Warriors varsity are doing exactly what the JV game plan was, trying to spring somebody on the breakaway. I don't know if they still use the term suck hole or if that's considered cherry picker. There we go. That's more appropriate. Amery's definitely a cherry picking team looking for that stretch pass on the far blue line. Either way, Flanagan battling for that puck. He comes away with it, passes it down low. Nice give and go. Flanagan on the backhand. Now he gets it back to the point. Wilson couldn't keep the zone. 2-on-1 for Amery if they hurry. Now in alone on Thomas they come. A shot saved by Thomas. What a save it is, too. High blocker save to start the game. And that is a good one to start this game. Warriors shoot it deep to the right of Thomas. After that's Doherty. Doherty gives it to the defense, and up the left side they go. Bank pass too far for the Wildcats. Taken over by the Warriors. Played with the high stick. Flanagan knocks that down. Nifty stick handle in there, pushes it across, but this is too far, and it'll be icing on the Wildcats. Just a minute and a half into the first period. Good back and forth so far. Both teams with 2 good chances early on in this game. Prock now looks like he's getting ready to take this draw for the Wildcats. That puck goes straight back into the Warriors zone. No icing on the play, so there's a race for the puck. Nice effort by Link. Wildcats on the forecheck. Hold the blue line nicely. But then it's knocked out to the neutral zone. Back forward is Prochnow. Prochnow circles with that puck behind his own net. Now banks it around the boards. This is going to go out to the neutral zone, but controlled by the Warriors. Nice hit there by Link. And now high off the glass. Nice hit there by Wilds. Dumped deep by the Warriors. Dodge with it. Plays it across ice, nobody there. Hit a shin pad, kept in by the Warriors. Shot through traffic, saved by Thomas. Puck goes right out into the high slot. Warriors, little nifty stick handling play there. Hopeful comes away with that puck. Pass right out into the slot. It was on the backhand, though. No shot taken. Now taken away by Robinson. Robinson, or somebody I think that was Wiesinger knocked down. Puck dumped deep. They're going to call that icing. Wow, that was a tight call. He was just a foot behind the red line. Ref making him pay for it. Face-off coming up deep in the Warriors' end. Looks like Flanagan's going to take this draw. He's got Rudolph to his left, Doherty to his right. That face-off controlled by the Warriors. They push it up ice, and they're able to get it out. Nice check by Flanagan. He takes that puck. Rudolph was handcuffed on that pass, though, and now dumped deep. Fredrickson dumped that behind the net. And on the forecheck, Rudolph trips up his man. Penalty coming up to the Wildcats. It's going to be tripping on Rudolph. Game's first power play goes to the Warriors. We got 13:45 left in this first period. Shots 1-0 for the Wildcats. Oh, I'm sorry. They gave the Wildcats no credit for their shot. Shots 1-0 in favor of the Warriors. Thomas's blocker save. And this faceoff's going to come up to Thomas's right. Faceoff controlled by the Warriors. They go behind Thomas's net with it. Back out to the point they go. Now down to the top of the circle. Tight angle shots. I don't think that ever made it to the goaltender. Now cross ice. Shot in, deflected, and it goes in. Power play goal for the Warriors. They go up 1-0 early. And they make the Wildcats pay for the early penalty. On the board, number 29 of the Warriors, Oscar Troff, getting the power play goal. Ensuing draw, won by the Warriors. Shot saved by Thomas, and this time he holds on. No rebound there. You know, when it comes to goaltending, I'm kind of a pad geek, and I'm looking at the goaltender right now for the Warriors. He's got brand new Bauer pads, leg pads. Looks like maybe a blocker that's a couple years old, but then his glove looks like it's about 15 years old. Kind of an interesting pad combination for the goaltender. Cross-ice pass by the Wildcats goes to Flanagan in the corner. He gets it down low to Rudolph. Rudolph back to Flanagan, who cycles down low to Doherty. Doherty, nice centering pass, just out of the reach, and now a shot from the point, saved by Meyer. No rebound there, but a nice screen by Flanagan. And this faceoff coming up will be in the Amery Warriors' end. Wildcats take a wholesale forward change. Looks like Wick is going to be taking the draw for the Wildcats. Wick tried to win that back. Warriors take control. And now a good forecheck there by the Wildcats. Give the Warriors trouble exiting the zone. Shot goes just over the crossbar. Now it's controlled by number 22, Tiley. He'll cycle down low. Warriors trying to get it out. Wildcats, good pressure. Shot from down low, misses glove side. Another shot also misses glove side. Wilson with the shot, sticked away by Meyer. Good pressure early on by the Wildcats. Pass back to the point. Shot from distance, tipped. Oh, and a save by Meyer. And he hangs on for another faceoff in the Warriors zone. Good pressure by the Wildcats. In response to getting scored on that power play, they're coming right back into the Warriors zone with some great forechecking. Hopeful's line out there now. On the draw is Wiesinger. That puck wrapped around by the Warriors. And now a stretch pass is on the mark. Down the left side they come, backhanded across the slot. Misses everybody, and the Wildcats able to escape the zone. Hopeful in. Hopeful on his forehand. Oh, checked off the puck right before he could shoot. Wiesinger couldn't get that down low, and now here comes Amery, 3-on-1. Down the left side they come. Pass across, shot, and a goal. That shot beat Thomas, high glove side, and the Warriors lead 2-0. That was scored by the captain, Jacob Maxson, number 14 of the Warriors. That was a 3-on-1 for the Warriors, and Maxson wasted no time getting that upper shelf glove side on Thomas. 2-0 Warriors. We are about 6 minutes into this game. Face-off won by the Warriors. Played up the boards and right to the defense of the Wildcats. Looking for Wilds, but that was about 5 feet off the mark. And now back, Fredrickson plays that up the boards. Now here come the Wildcats, 3-on-2 if they hurry. Prochnow into the zone on the forehand. Oh, he just lost control before he could get a shot off. Now Wilson back for it. Off the boards, this is Wilds with it. Wilds, nice move to get around the defender. Shot in, oh, that's off the goalie's helmet and just over the crossbar. Link gets that down low. Now Prochnow on the forecheck. Warriors cough it up. Prochnow with it, top of the circle, rings it around. Fredrickson's there, but he's gonna have to retreat as there's too many Warriors leaving the zone. Wilson back for it, no icing on the play. Wilson around his own net, now he stops. Rudolph with it. Rudolph drops that back for Wilson. Tried to go cross ice, looking for Flanagan, far side. Flanagan now on the left. That's just out of his reach. Doherty down low. Drops it for Flanagan. Flanagan's shot deflects off his stick up into the netting. And that puck will go out of play for a face-off in the Warriors zone. It's crazy because it looks like the Wildcats are controlling play. It's just 2 breakdowns led to 2 Warriors goals. Face-off won by the Wildcats. Shot from the point, hits a skate. Right into the slot, saved by the goaltender. Oh, and just goes over the stick of Doherty. He couldn't bury that on the back door. Another stretch pass by the Warriors, and here they come, 2-on-1 again, but that's just out of the reach of Doughton. Puck goes into the opposite corner to the right of Thomas. Wildcats take over down low. Stretch pass way too far out of the reach of Flanagan, and that's icing on River Falls. We apologize at home for where we are situated in this rink. We were told we had to broadcast from this location, and it is just a goofy spot. We are literally on scaffolding in the corner of the rink. Wilson back for it, tries to go high off the boards and out. He does it successfully, and now here come the Wildcats, 2-on-1 if they hurry. Spinning pass there, and a shot by Vezina, goes off the goalie's stick and out of play. This faceoff coming up will be in the Warriors zone. Hopeful's got Wiesinger to his right, Vezina to his left. Fredrickson, Wilson out there on the point. Faceoff won by the Warriors. They wrap it around. Fredrickson's going to be able to hold the zone, but just briefly. Now Vezina chips it deep. On the forechecks, Hopeful. Vezina intercepted down low. Tried to play it to Hopeful, but it was out of his reach. Brought back the other way by the Warriors. Nice play by Wiesinger to collect that puck. He goes cross ice to Wilson. Slap shot, tipped, but just wide by Vezina. Hopeful down low. Banks that high off the glass. Vezina down in the circle. He loses control in the corner. Wrapped around. Hopeful first to it. Hopeful slips that check. Shot by Hopeful off the goaltender right into the slot. Rebound goes out to Fredrickson. Fredrickson shot off a body. Rebound saved by the goaltender. And it goes right underneath him as Wiesinger got that rebound, but it went right under the goaltender Meyer. And that's a quick whistle by the refs. And the faceoff coming up will be in Amery's zone. Great pressure by the Wildcats, doing everything they can to claw back into this game. They're down 2-0, just about halfway through this first period. Unable to hold the zone of the Wildcats. 2-on-1 come Amery. Shot from distance over the net. Glove hand side of Thomas and comes all the way out to the red line. Wilds now with it. We've got a call away from the play. I don't know what that was. Too many. Hand pass? I don't know. Either way, face-off coming up will be in front of the Wildcats bench. going to be Wick on the draw. Wick wins that cleanly back. And now lobbed into the Wildcat zone by the Warriors. Cross-ice pass. They play it down low. Pass into the slot. A shot deflected into the net. And it is now 3-0. That went off a Wildcats defender. And the Warriors lead 3-0. Not the start the Wildcats wanted, especially because they've been controlling play so well early on. That goal scored by number 6, Elliot Green of the Warriors. And Thomas really had no chance on that one. Deflected about 4 feet in front of him. And the Wildcats trail 3-0. Warriors dump deep. Thomas plays that behind. Centering pass by the Warriors. Thomas covers up. But back to my point, Wildcats have been doing a good job of controlling the offensive zone. They're out shooting the Warriors 8-6. Just 3 breakdowns, and the Warriors have made them pay all 3 times. Face-off coming up will be to the right of goaltender Thomas. Battling for that puck along the half wall. Rudolph comes away with it. Rudolph plays that up. Now this shot goes just over the blocker side of the crossbar. Wildcats forced to retreat. Oh, a big hit. Wilson gets knocked down, but Flanagan comes away with it. Flanagan on the forehand shot and a save by Meyer. That hit him right in the logo of his jersey. No rebound there. Face-off coming up in the Warrior zone. A lot of speed on this River Falls team. It gives teams a lot of trouble. Flanagan plays that back to the point. Shot from distance. That goes off the top of the stick of the goaltender. Lucky save there. Rudolph battling for it. Nice job there. Doherty comes away with it. Doherty circles. Gets it back to Wilson on the point. Wilson's shot off a shin pad, and he can't hold the zone. This is offside on River Falls. Puck came about an inch out of the zone. Now the face-off coming up will be in front of the Warriors bench in the neutral zone. Hopeful set to take this draw. He's got Vizina to his left. Now it's lobbed into the Warrior zone, steered aside by goaltender Meyer. Nice stick check there by Wiesinger. Now wrapped around by the Warriors and out of the zone. Racing back for that is Dodge. Dodge into the corner, wraps it around. Wiesinger can't get there in time. That's knocked down. Oh, takes a crazy deflection. Thomas covers up for a face-off. .7:02 remains in the first period. Shots 10 for the Wildcats, 7 for the Warriors. Warriors lead 3-0. Puck's coming all the way down. What are they saying, high stick? I think high sticking was the call. Now Rudolph set to take this draw. Doherty and Flanagan to his flanks. Puck goes into the corner. Rudolph gives chase. Wrapped around by the Warriors, and Dodge couldn't hold the zone. Dodge punches that puck deep. Now Rudolph on the forecheck. Rudolph takes over in the corner. Gets it back. Dodge with it. Dodge from the blue line. Shot tipped. Glove saved by Meyer. Rebound goes behind the Warrior net. Wildcats stretch pass there. Finds Rudolph on the left. Cross ice. Finds Flanagan on the right. Flanagan cuts to the middle. Shot. Oh, that just misses low blocker side. And now a nice hold in by Fredrickson. And eventually the Warriors get it out. 2-on-1 they come into the zone on the right side. Shot that's over the net into the netting. And I don't know if a Wildcat player got a piece of that puck or not. They're saying they did, and this faceoff coming up will be in the River Falls zone. 6:12 now left in the first period. Face-off coming up will be to Thomas's left. Shot from distance, hits a body, never makes it in on the Wildcats goaltender. Now a race for that puck. Wilds gets a piece of it. Oh, but Ewing couldn't control. Breakaway pass there is on the money. Warriors come in and score. They've been looking for that play all period long, and this time it connects, and now they lead 4-0. That goal scored by number 11, Logan Doughton. That's his second of the period. And the Warriors lead by 4. You hate to see those plays, especially when the Wildcats have been doing such a good job at controlling the offensive zone. And then you have that quick breakaway pass, the cherry-picking pass, the appropriate term. Serene gets that puck deep. Prochnow after it. Prochnow in the corner. Prochnow tried to get it back to the point, not enough on it. Now it's dumped deep by the Wildcats. Warriors with it. Stretch pass on the money. And now Maxson dumps that deep. This can be icing on the Warriors as Maxson did not cross the red line. This puck coming all the way back into the Warriors zone. 5:21 now remains in the first. Wiesinger set to take the draw for the Wildcats. He's got Hopeful to his left and Vizina to his right. Warriors control, and they look for another outlet pass. Into the zone they come, 2-on-1, backhand shot and a goal. Wildcats had made a goaltending change. That was Simonette in net, and that was his first shot on goal, and I don't think he's gonna want that one back. Scoring that goal, number 23, Leo Jensen, beating Simonette high glove side on the backhand. 5-0 Warriors, 5:11 left in the first. Flanagan with the puck. Nice sidestep there, but Doherty was offside. And this puck will come back into the neutral zone for a faceoff. Simonette in net now for the Wildcats. This puck goes behind the Warriors' net. Doherty on the forecheck. Forces the Warriors to regroup. Stretch pass on the money. Warriors break in on the right side. Nice defensive play there. Puck goes right through the slot. Cleared by Fredrickson. Dumped deep by the Warriors. This will ring around Simonette's net. After that was Robinson. Played up the boards but not out. Warriors shot from tight angle goes wide. Puck controlled by the Warriors. That shot off the goaltender up into the netting. Face-off coming up will be in the Wildcat zone. 4:23 now left in the first. Shots now 11 apiece in this first period. Face-off coming up. Wilson fans on it. Puck on the half wall. No, I apologize. I can't see that far. Is that 31? Is that Heft? 41? Okay. No, the goalie. 31. It is 31. Okay, so that's Heft in net. That shot goes wide of Heft. I apologize. They're all the way on the other end of the ice. Kind of hard to see the numbers, but that is Heft in net for the Wildcats. Outlet pass. Reaches Wilds. Wilds tries to backhand that. Intercepted. Nice hit by Wilds, though, at center ice. Now it's dumped deep by the Warriors. That shot misses Ewing. And the puck goes all the way down. That'll be icing on the Wildcats. Now Procknow's line up out there to take this defensive zone draw for the Wildcats. Face-off coming up to the right of Heft. Shot saved by Heft, no rebound there. Nice save by the Wildcats goaltender. We're gonna reset this face-off in the defensive zone. 3:32 now to play in this first period. Controlled by the Warriors, they dump down low. This goes behind Heft's net. Robinson after it. Robinson plays it up the boards. Flanagan can't control as that handcuffed him. It was behind him. Outlet pass finds Flanagan. He's in on the left side. Flanagan toe drag. That drifts in on the goalie. He kicks it into the corner. Flanagan loses that puck, and now the Warriors come 3-on-3 the other way. Robinson after it, banks it off the boards. And now here's Doherty. Doherty to Flanagan. He tried to do a give and go. Warriors take over. Centering pass there. Nice stick on puck by Rudolph. Flanagan with it. Drops off for Doherty. Doherty back to Flanagan. Flanagan shot from distance off the goaltender's stick, off the glass. And the Warriors play to center ice where Hopeful clicks. Wilds off the boards to himself. Nice chip play. Wilds in. One-on-one shot. Oh, glove save by Meyer. Oh, that was Wiesinger. Thought that was a 9. It was an 8. They're both super fast, too. So it's really hard to tell the difference. That was Wiesinger in. Hopeful set to take this draw. Wins it to Wiesinger. Right back to Wilson. Shot goes wide. Now Vizina. Centering pass. Goaltender makes the save. And the net comes off the moorings. Hopeful set to take this draw. It's going to be to the left of the goaltender Meyer. He wins it. Wiesinger with the shot that gets deflected wide. Vizina after it. Vizina takes over. Nice there. It won't let you do that. Oh, on the chat? Yeah, I don't know how to switch it. Puck goes out of play. Face-off coming up will be in the neutral zone. It's going to be Prochnow on the draw for the Wildcats. Warriors control. They go D to D. And now deep into the zone. Heft gloves that down. And the face-off coming up will be in the Wildcat zone. 2:03 now left to play in the first period. Wildcats down 5-rip. Face-off won by River Falls. They play it behind. Now it's cycled down low by the Warriors. Puck goes behind Heft's net. Now nice tie-up by Prochnow. Robinson plays it up. Cross-ice pass. Just out of the reach of Serene. Now dumped deep by the Warriors. John plays it up the left side. Nice outlet pass there. Serene has that go off his stick. Warriors take over at the blue line. Shot in. Oh, and that beats Heft, blocker side. And it is now 6-0 with 1:24 left. It's an absolute laser beam beating Heft low blocker side. And that is another goal for number 14, Jacob Maxson. That's his second of the game. Rudolph wins that draw. Doherty couldn't control. At center ice, Flanagan takes over, dumps deep and gives chase. Puck run around the boards. D to D goes the Warriors, and up the right side they go. Nice interception by Rudolph at center. He finds Flanagan on the right. Flanagan, nice move in on the goal. He scores! Flanagan gets the Wildcats on the board for their first goal of the period with 1:03 left. What a move by Jackson Flanagan, getting that puck from backhand to forehand. He beats Meyer for their first goal of the game. Referee having some issues with that net staying on the moorings. They need to spray some water on it instead of keeping on hammering it down, but, you know, what do I know? Looks like Rudolph will be taking this draw for the Wildcats. One minute left in the first period. Warriors look to go cross ice. That's intercepted by Flanagan. He plays it up. This is Doherty on the left. Doherty drops it. Rudolph plays it back. Fredrickson from the point. That shot hits a skate, never made it in. And now another breakaway attempt by the Warriors. Doherty now into the zone. Tried to slip a check, but that goes off a skate. Warriors play it around. 30 seconds left in the first. Intercepted. Here's Flanagan in the slot. Oh, couldn't stick handle around his D-man. And the Warriors get it out to the neutral zone. Into the Wildcat zone they go. This is to the right of Heft. Now 10 seconds left. That puck goes right through the slot into the opposite corner. Now back forward is Rudolph. 4 seconds left. That should do it for the first period. And the horn goes after one. Wildcats trail 6-1. Shots on goal after one. 15 for the Warriors, 14 for the Wildcats. We'll be back with second period action here in Amery, Wisconsin when play continues. If you want to just set it down. Yeah. Apparently we can't exit out of it without actually, like, deleting it. Yeah, right now, well...